Hi, this is Michelle from Virtual Miss Friday, and I'm coming to you today with a very unexpected video. It's Tuesday morning. I've just woken up to the news that Adobe are closing down Adobe Business Catalyst. Now, this content management system really has kind of been the backbone of my business since 2008 when I partnered with Business Catalyst, and then later on Adobe bought them out. So this is more than 10 years that I've been in this system, and it is a very integral part of my business. And today or yesterday in their time, they announced that it was the end of Adobe Business Catalyst life. Shockingly, they have only given people 2 years to move their sites out. And what's basically going to happen is there's probably going to be a lot of developers out there right now whose businesses literally will fold overnight. And it's so sad to think about these consequences. And I really feel for people who built their businesses around Business Catalyst, because, you know, there's people like bcgurus.com, and it's their entire business model is based around this system that they are basically pulling out from under people's feet. And I don't know whether you guys have been on the forums, but everyone is in uproar. For example, you've got people who have client sites in there in the middle of making client sites, who have just finished building client sites. Right now I've got a client site that is in the process of, we're just about to finish it. I've got another one that we just finished and we're just about to start getting it out there. So it's really sad and shocking and devastating that this has happened. But this is the nature of the online world. When I remember back, I think it was around 2011, there was the Panda Penguin update, and I literally had clients that lost their businesses overnight. And because we were doing a lot of SEO stuff back then, using what methods were available that worked. We worked for some clients who had a lot of their clients, and their business went, and we lost our business. We lost probably about £5,000 or £6,000 worth of business, just like that. That was on the Google Panda Penguin update. So whether it's Google doing this to us or it's some other company doing this to us because they're withdrawing their software, what this means is we have to find a solution and we have to find a way forward. And for those people, it's shocking. For those people who have more than 100 sites, you know, they're going to have like one day to be able to migrate all those sites out when you break it down. So anyway, I don't want to go into that too much, but I have got something that I want to share with you. It's all written down on the right side of me because I didn't want to miss anything. So if I'm looking over here, I apologize. I need to make sure that I've covered everything in my notes. So how this is going to affect me and my business, I suppose the silver lining to it is that I need to now do a little bit of innovation. Obviously the system that I use for website, for a CRM, not so much for email marketing now, but still, but the members areas and the products and the programs, I need to migrate out of there. But I'm happy that I'm able to do some innovating now. I'm trying to see the bright side of this. And obviously I am going to come up with some system recommendations. I will update my programs, all that has to happen. But I will say I'm supposed to be doing a launch next week for my One Sourcing business program. And because now a lot of the content for that is not going to be relevant. A lot of the strategy and the planning is still there, but I do want to do the whole operations management back-end systems with it. And now I don't have a system to put in that program. So whilst the One Sourcing business program I intend it to be released sequentially over a 6-week period, I am not going to do the launch to sell the program. Everyone in the entrepreneur who is entitled to it will have it, but I am not going to sell the program next week because there may be a delay in me getting a module together, simply because I wouldn't want to rush it and recommend the wrong system, that type of thing. So although that business program is still going to be developed, it's still my intention to do that, and I am working on it. Because of the delay that may occur, I don't want to sell it right now. That's the first thing. So although I'll be doing the launch next week and there will be the free video training, I'll still release the free training. There won't be the webinar at the end, and there won't be the launch of the business program at the end. So that's the first thing I wanted to share. In terms of clients, we will be making suggestions and plans for all the active clients that are in the system who are actively working with us. And we will also be sending suggestions and ideas for the inactive clients in order to try and make this migration out as smooth as possible. I don't know what that looks like right now. Like I said, I've only had this information for a couple of hours. And I myself am wondering how I'm going to do this, but I will obviously come up with a plan. I'm very solution oriented, and we will find a way to get through this. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you. We can either see the glass as half full or half empty from my perspective, and I would like to see this as a chance to create and innovate and improve and make some changes. I know there was a backup plan in my mind of what I was going to do if this ever happened to Adobe Business Catalyst, and because there was talk, I think it was about 18 months ago or something like that, about, or maybe 2 years ago, about Business Catalyst might be closing down, they're taking away the annual plans, that type of thing. And basically, from my perspective, it was like I thought that if they were going to do that, then maybe they might sell it on to another company. But I did look for a backup solution, and it was Rainmaker. But now I've looked today, and Rainmaker isn't sold individually as a platform anymore. So I think I'm going to go and have a stiff drink and try and figure this out as best I can. And I promise you I will do it as quickly as I possibly can. And please don't worry, I will update all the programs and everything with alternative suggestions for systems. There's a 2-year window to be able to migrate out. So we have time, and we will make this work, and we have to see it as just a chance to improve. And Adobe Business Catalyst, sorry, I got to say that because what you did was awful. Okay, I got to go, but thank you. And I will be back in touch with some other updates and solutions to this problem that has occurred. Thank you.